Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch.
Woohoo!
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more Ace Attorney arrives. Here on KwingsLetsPlays.
Yeah!
And special thanks to our friends over at Capcom for providing a copy of this game. It's time for us to dive into the next trial. Sorry. February 24th, 9:41 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, joy, it's her.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all...
the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time.
Ah!
And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
Yeah, I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It says Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana! Don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, though, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're gonna have to accuse Mr. Marshall!
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
Well, do what you have to, Mr. Wright.
Whoops! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's courtroom time!
It's crime fighting! It's courtroom time.
Alright, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Again. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm sorry, but that's not a question. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify, prosecution.
Yeah, what does that mean, Edgeworth?
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Well, that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial.
Yes, it is.
One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait, huh? Sure. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department?
I don't know, I'm totally lost.
Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Dun dun dun!
Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go.
Oh yeah, it's getting interesting.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir.
What?
What? So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what would, sir? What do you call a part of a younger generation, sir? A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edwards, sir. Help me, sir.
Oh my god.
Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm, can you?
Nope. All right, it's crime report time. Testimony. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life and then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
It's so weird because he never said he even remembered doing it though.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto others before they do unto you, sir. That's what the Meekins family motto is. I see, then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain your consciousness. Yes, sir! He knocked me upside the head, sir! Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with.
Yeah, he's not really being honest about anything, I feel like, because he didn't even remember taking that guy out.
Oh, we can press him, can't we?
Yeah.
Although it's not my normal, I was assigned to the guard evidence room that day. Hold it! Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir! I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir! Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
That's pretty weird.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
The Blue Badger?
Blue Badger?
Oh my god.
Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by Chief of Detectives, sir!
Why would someone need to guard that?
I was so sure it wasn't broken during the transferal process.
That's just so stupid.
That way my sole mission for the day, sir.
It's the dumbest job in the world.
I think it's cute.
I guess.
I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh, he was trying to keep it safe.
Oh, that's why you went into the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen. Hold it. In order to enter the evidence room, you needed an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
Hmm.
There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Would you please read it? Yes, sir! It's 4989596! That's my number, sir! I see. Huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice!
Whoa!
Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second is when I went to go after and get him after everything settled down. I see, so it was during that second time when... Yes, sir! That's when I spotted the man on the security screen! Added to the court record, ID.
Interesting.
I know. I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir, and I was suddenly attacked! Hold it! So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in at him, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Aww.
That's what I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
It's like the dialogue is trying to make you laugh.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickle down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar.
Wow.
I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Okay.
I want him to actually repeat his. Whoops.
This is what he was telling us yesterday.
Well, we need to try to skim some more details from him for starters. What was an officer from the General Affairs doing in there in the first place?
I know.
Right. Let's press him for all he's worth.
Let's press everything he's worth.
But though it's not my normal, I was assigned to the... Yeah, you already did that one.
Did that.
I spotted a suspicious man! I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir! I think this is... So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! Wait, I did this one. Detective Goodwin pulled the knife.
Right. We did say that.
Well, with me charging in, I swung my arms like an octopus. I swung my arms, yep. That's what I did. Gosh, maybe. Okay. Up. He saw the blood. When he saw the blood, that's when he probably passed out.
Wow.
Grab the man by the collar. All right, so the next one. Okay, I fought for my life, then I did it.
Then I did it. Hold it.
Thank you. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir.
Okay.
Right. The man let his guard down for an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
Oh my gosh.
He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? I punched him right in my face, sir! He punched me! Oh,
Yeah, he
sorry.
punched you.
After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
What? You didn't actually murder him then?
I know. About what time did you regain consciousness?
How could he punch you if he was dead?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that awoke up the witness, it was about 5:30 p.m. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
Aww.
It's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission?
Yeah, the mask.
Yes, sir! The Blue Badger. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Aww.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
The Blue Badger was safe.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was this the man the officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell.
Whoa.
Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
A videotape.
The chief delivered it? What is that? A videotape. Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. It's a videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Whoa.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like a communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Yep.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me.
Aww.
A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
Yeah, this is gonna be terrifying to watch.
Be interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's the badger. It's such happy music.
Yeah. For what we're about to witness.
Well, there's the trench coat man.
Trench coat man.
Hello, Badger. Alright, so he's going for the evidence.
Yep.
And then we're gonna have Officer Meekins. Oh, he had his baton drawn.
Interesting. Oh, wow. That guy, like, came at him. Oh.
The camera's panning away. You can't see anything.
Why is the camera panning back and forth?
I don't know, but it's kind of annoying. Officer Meekins is down.
Wow.
I don't see the victim anywhere. What am I supposed to be seeing?
I don't know. That was really hard to watch.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the heck was that wiggling piece of plywood?
Yeah.
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir! It's the Blue Badger, sir! Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Yep.
Security videotape added to the court record, but it didn't show the murder. Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove, what the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! Mysterious man.
Officer Meekins is so nice.
He has his moments. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker with the required Detective Goodman fingerprint to do it. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. But we didn't see, it's just... What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing! That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Oh boy. Cross-examination time, the mystery man.
Cross-examination time!
When in doubt, object. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. Hold it! Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife, I mean. Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter? The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. Didn't look him in the eye.
Aww.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer to have. Not! Still, I'm not sure it was him! I had bet my badge on it! Okay. Alright. But the question is, the person was Detective Goodman, sir! But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
That's right.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, you must label people as... Wait, didn't we just do that? Since his face can't be identified in the video, you can only verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had a label to your stares, I'd do that as disturbing.
Wow.
Meekins. Ah! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman, correct? Tell us why you were positive it was him. I mean, he opened the locker with a required detective. Hold it!
What?
About these lockers, there's no other way to open them? No, sir! I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker has assigned to. Exactly my point, sir! And this too. The locker he opened is questionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. How do you know that information? Well, I heard rumors, sir, from people in the know. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
Ooh, interesting.
So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. All right. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
That's right.
Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, if it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, it was his hand that tried to thrust the knife into my body, sir.
Wow.
My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video? Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? Yes. This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What?
Whoa.
This video contains such a contradiction? What? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
Oh, okay.
He would want me to point it out? Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Oh boy. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video.
Oh boy.
Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing or else.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
Okay.
How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not have... What? Oh, okay.
Well,
The badger! No.
I don't know. I mean, he is obscuring the view.
Alright, so...
I-
Stop! You can't see his face.
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to point out the problem? It's like, there's so many problems with this video. But... I don't know, it's hard to say, like... I don't know. I think he's supposedly, obscuring his face on purpose.
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. Huh? The point? What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah! Whoa! I almost walked right into the defense's trap! I'll place him under arrest, sir!
Oh my gosh.
Rats! I need to slow down and tackle things one piece at a time. Now, what do I do? Play the video again. Very well. Let's try this again.
That's a good idea.
Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
Says the one pointing his finger at us.
I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's all up to you. You can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing, wink.
Please don't play it too many times! Oh, how did this guy ever become a police officer?
Yeah.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates it's not Goodman? Okay, let's try this again. Hello.
So, a problem with the video... Well, let's see. I mean,
it's so cute, but it's also annoying.
yeah, I think that thing is totally in the way.
The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this. Hold on a second. I need to use my eye drops. Well, I don't get it. Huh? Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Don't look at me with those bleary eyes. Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you would think this through again, Now what do I do? Play the video again. Let's try this again. I just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. I think I know what I was supposed to do. When the blue badger has his flag on the dude's face.
Oh.
That has to be it.
Maybe that's it, because it shows it obscuring it.
Yeah. Please show us the contradiction you speak of. Okay.
You can do it, Mr. Wright.
Here we go again.
I like this happy music.
I know, it's pretty nice, right?
Alright, the blue badger mascot is growing on me.
It's adorable.
They really need to fix the tape on its ear. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, the tape there was...
There we go! There! You missed it!
Right here.
Yeah.
Try this. The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this. Hold on a second. I need... Oh, great. Nope, this is wrong
So
again.
that wasn't it?
Well, I don't get it. Would you mind? No. What? Play the video again. We're gonna get it. It has to be the stupid badger.
Maybe it's not the badger.
Hang on, let me get back.
I mean, I could...
Okay, let's try this again. So, it's not the badger, it's not...
It's not the badger obscuring the guy's face. So, basically, we have to look for anything out of the ordinary in this video.
Wait. Hang on, I just want to check something. How do I rewind?
Rewind it with Y, I guess. Oh, you're already doing it. Well...
I knew it! Look.
Yeah, some of those lockers don't look the same.
No, the lockers are fine. But what about this locker right here? What do you notice?
It doesn't have that little hole thing above it. Oh, wait, it does!
It's lit!
Oh!
All these lockers are closed, yet this one is lit. That has to be it.
Why? Why would that one be lit?
I'm gonna find out. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this! Officer Meekins! Yes, don't you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. Oh no.
Oh my god.
When you grab a handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. Oh wait, no, that wasn't him. The light turns on and the lock is released.
I liked hearing Gumshoe do it, though.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
So...
If that is true, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Yeah,
Look again.
How could it have been on before the guy touches it?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense. It's only supposed to light up when it opens. When your thumbprint is on it. That's really weird.
And he just casually walks in. Hello, Mr. Badger.
It's like it's not even him, though.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Right, am I rewinding it? Is it?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, they're doing it. Okay, I was gonna say. Stop! Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit!
Oh my gosh.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
What? That's so weird.
Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut.
Oh,
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
poor Judge.
Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor?
It feels like somebody hacked it.
Yes, well, you see...
It got hacked.
This isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor.
Something jammed the sensor? Say... There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this.
So something jammed the sensor. Something jammed the sensor. What could have possibly jammed the sensor? I don't
know. Wait!
A fishing pole?
No! No.
Oh my gosh.
That device! That... The thing Gumshoe told us about.
Oh.
This thing, I think.
Huh?
I think. The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this. What? Hold on a second. Oh, blast it. It drops.
Aww.
Oh, well, I don't get it. Yeah, that's because it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. Alright, let's check it again. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward.
See, what could be small enough to go inside of the locker, but...
Wait a second.
Oh my gosh!
The glove.
That fell out when he opened the door!
Let's try this.
Yeah, I agree. I think that...
Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. So, the locker's green, and the glove? I still don't... I mean, there's a jamming device in there, though.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, well.
really understand the whole thing with the glove.
Well,
though.
the glove falling is important.
The glove fell.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
That's right, Judge.
But, sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my... We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted?
Whoa.
What? Where are you going with this, Phoenix?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Phoenix Wright?
I don't, like, please explain to everybody else, Phoenix, because we're lost. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh my god.
Oh, I understood, sir. It's like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I go out on patrol in my vehicle, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have had to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, but it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description, Your Honor. But sir, by insulator, you don't... I think I finally got this figured out. The glove! Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck at... It's the glove! Wait. Yeah, there it is. Okay, thank God. This! I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But, we can't be sure that this is in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident, Your Honor. Oh. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Wow.
Sir! It would appear so, sir! Whoa.
Whoa.
Order! I will have order!
So anyone could have been in that coat.
So you want me to believe, then, that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Yeah, it didn't have to be.
Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer no more testimony. Offer one more testimony to prove this. What?
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Yes, sir. Me? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh! You mean that, sir? Of course! Is this a joke?
Doesn't feel like it, but...
Very well. Begin your testimony again. Mystery Man, number 2. There was one thing that...
What?
There was one thing that proves the man was a Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must have their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used this card. Okay. An ID card, I see. I have the ID record right here, Your Honor. Okay. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases, Your Honor. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There's only a few cases up for transfer there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now, let us move on to the cross-examination.
Yes, let us.
Alright, so we're gonna press this guy.
Sounds good to me, Luke.
There's one thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must have the ID card. Is that the card hanging from your neck, one of those ID cards? Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck? Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times when my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. All right, please proceed with your testimony. All right. Actually, you know what, guys and gals? This is going to be a good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching. When we resume tomorrow, we will be grilling Officer Meekins about his testimony.
That's right.
This episode was mostly focused on the videotape, which took a while, but it was kind of exciting. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless and happy gaming.
See